What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with another day of trading. It's Monday, April 20th, 2026. The market opens in 4 minutes. We have here the 5-minute chart of the NASDAQ futures. All right. RSI divergence. We see the RSI heading downwards right now. It's at the tippy top. Well, not the tippy top, but it's at the 70 level. And you know, y'all like to say that's overbought. All right. We got the MACD green above the red. And you know, I love when the green above the red, that's still indicating upward momentum. On the 15-minute chart, we have MACD mimicking the 5-minute. We have RSI leveling at the 70 still. It's actually higher. The RSI is actually higher on the 15-minute than on the 5. We have this gap down. This was on Friday. It gapped it down Sunday at 6 p.m. when the market opened, and now it's actually recovering. So this could do what it did last time where it recovers, right? Let's see the last gap down. Let's go back to the last gap down. Let's zoom out. So look, here's the last gap down right here, right? It went down. This was also on a Friday, right? This was Friday, April 10th, literally last week. And then, boom, it gaps down, right? On Sunday, 6 p.m., gaps down. And then we go throughout the night. Now we're at 6 a.m., comes down, then it recovers. By 10:30, it recovers from where it gapped down, right? Okay, it recovers about from 10:30 from where it gapped down. It started just keep on going up, keep going up, keep going up. Now we did another thing Friday on the 17th. So last time was Friday the 10th. Now it was Friday the 17th. So literally a week apart. It gaps down. All right, on Sunday at 6 p.m. when it opens, and then it starts to come back up. So now we could see that it may possibly continue to do the same exact thing it did last week, right? We could literally see the same movement from last week. So let's go ahead and keep our eye on that, right? Because that's interesting, okay? That's interesting. Now, after that, let's check the 30 minutes. Because as we speak, the RSI went from a 70 to a 73 just in that time of me speaking. There's 2 minutes left before the market opens. All right, we've got again MACD. We could zoom back in. MACD respecting the other time frames. RSI looking upwards. I don't think we're looking at a sale right now, fellas. Today might be a buying opportunity. Okay, finally, on a 1 hour, we see MACD. It looks like the green is ready to switch sides from being below the red into going above. So if it does follow the trend, this green by 10 o'clock would go above the red, right? RSI is staying above 60. Well, this is 64.8, but RSI is staying around that 65 to 70 region, pretty strong. The 4 hour RSI 73, but it does show on the MACD that it's kind of straddling back and forth. And you can kind of see that here, right? It's kind of like deciding if it wants to keep pushing. It pushes a bit, the green goes above a bit, then it comes back down, and the green goes below the red. And right now, it's pushing up, but the green's still below the red. So we'll see what happens. That's in the 4 hour, right? These red lines, these were actual all-time highs that were broken. So we could delete that. It could delete that. It's no longer all-time highs. All right. And then on the daily, woo, look at that. This is ridiculous. This is dangerous. Because we're reaching all-time highs, this thing could keep pushing, or it could literally be like, all right, we're going to take profits and start selling and come right back down throughout this week. We'll just have to see. Like, for instance, right, at one point, this was the all-time high. And it dropped, tried it, dropped, and then it came back, right? And then it kept on going. This can do the same thing, right? So at one point, this was the all-time high. It dropped, kept going, dropped, boom. Now we popped past, just like boom, we popped past. Now we could keep it going. This could possibly be the momentum I'm seeing. So when I'm like, oh, Friday might repeat what it did, you know, today might repeat what it did last Friday and the Friday before, this is what I'm saying. And the market is open, y'all. Let's see the movement in the 5-minute chart. We'll actually go to the 1 minute since we just opened up. So on the 1 minute, baby, this is what we're looking at. At 9:30, it instantly dropped. It started, went up, came down. Then it kept going down, right? Boom, it's still going down. That's okay. Pre-market would be around here. So things I like to do is just mark lows of the pre-market so you can see what's going on. This is 8:30 over here, so it's got room, right? What time is this? 4 a.m.? We'll mark over here. So let's call this right here is 7 a.m. So we'll call this the low of the pre-market, and that's the high of the open that we just got. So we want to see it stay relatively in this area for the next 15 minutes to decide what we want to do. Do we want it to, we really don't care what it does, but we want to know where it goes so we know what direction we want to place our trade. That's basically what we're looking for right now. Okay, so it's very early, so you could be obliged to be like, oh yeah, it's going to go down. Look at this big wick, and it's going to keep going down. But this could just be building support, or it could go down to pre-market lows and shoot right back up and keep it going. You know what I mean? A little clean sweep. So this is what I'm saying. It could have easily went right back down, come up, clean sweep. But I'm saying it could have went all the way down to the pre-market lows and then did that. But it went to, it's still, you know, it went to where it was before it opened up. Then it goes to the high. It's going to come back down a little bit maybe, and then probably keep shooting up. So at what point do you get in? Like I said, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to wait for a 15-minute candle to form and close in a direction. Either close above this box or close below this box. And that's basically what direction I'm going to get. So if this box closes above, I'm going to get in above. I'm going to get in on a buy. If this box closes below, I'm getting in on a sell. I kept calling it a box. I meant to say if the candlestick closes above the box or below the box. Okay, that looks like a little rejection right there. Mm. And it's going right back up to test it. Let's see the 1 minute again. So I'm going to get a circle here. I'm going to mark this as, this was the open. This green joint right here, this was the open, all right? The candlestick with this green wick, that's the open. So basically, we looking at rejection right now from when it opened up and peaked a little bit. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at it getting rejected right now. That's 3 candlesticks on the 1 minute getting rejected, which is not bad. You know, it's little data, but it's telling data, right? We go to the 5 minute. Look, 5 minute. We seeing right here. We looking at the RSI is starting to go down, starting to lead down. We losing some momentum. We losing some strength. That's what it's telling me. But at the same time, it can also bounce right off of this, off of like the 65 level. So if it stays above 65, we Gucci great. Right now it's at 63, 60. See how it's going down? We're losing some strength there. But I'm not going to rush it. I still have 6 minutes on the clock before the 15-minute candlestick closes. So we're just going to watch this and just see what happens. Because, again, it could build some support right here. It opened, came down, went back up. It could come right back down here and go right back up, or it could keep going down. We about to see. How much level of support is this? Is this a true level of support? We about to test it right now. I was about to tell you right now. Is this a true level of support? This is why you wait. That's why you don't rush it. There's 8 hours in a day. And when you're doing forex, there's 23. So you don't need to rush it. It looks like it's trying to gain some support, but it's not strong. It's not strong enough. If it breaks this one, we already know it's not strong enough. It looks like it's about to break it right now. Yep. It keeps going. We got 5 more minutes to go. So it needs to get that. That's a big rejection right there, right? And where did it go to? It went almost to the gap fill. Technically, this would be filling the gap. Technically, it filled the gap wick to wick. It wasn't a clear gap fill, but it was a wick to wick touch. You know, so technically that was a gap fill. So this thing could literally go back up, get rejected one more time, and keep going down. We're just going to have to see. I will say if it keeps getting rejected, I might have to get on a sell, but I believe it will keep buying throughout the day. I believe so. But then again, on Wednesday last week, I tweeted there was a huge pump. Be ready to short on Monday, and today would be that Monday. So, you know. We'll just have to see what happens. But sometimes, you know, sometimes sentiment change when you start to see more information throughout those weeks, throughout those days in the week, right? Sometimes sentiment changes. But you know what I like to say, the trend is your friend. So right now, it looks like it broke it, but it still kept that support. You get what I'm saying? Like, it did break it, but it didn't close below it, which would indicate a level of support. Now, if it closed below, I'd be like, all right, this thing is definitely weak. It's not strong, crazy strong, but it's strong enough to keep it above right now. So we'll just see. You see how it's still staying above? These are wicks. It's not closing. It's trying to maintain its strength. This could be a good buy opportunity right here. But I'm still going to wait. I got 3 more minutes. I'll still wait. There's no rush for me. Okay, some volume just came in here. You seen that? Some volume just entered here. So now the MACD is now below on this is the 1 minute. Let me go back to the 5 minute. 5 minute, the MACD is crossing to be below now. RSI is way, way down. It's at 53 now. It's at 59. It didn't bounce on the 15 minute. On the 1 hour, we're no longer at 70. So everything flipped. Everything flipped just now. Look at that. Look at this wick on the 1 hour. Nasty. But that don't mean that it won't. It don't mean that it won't continue going up. You feel me? Like, for instance, look at this. Some people would see this pump. They would be like, "Yo, it did this little. I forget what they call this, but where it's in the middle." And they'll be like, "Oh, it's about to short. It's about to short," and then they get cleaned out because it kept going. You know what I mean? So just because you see this big wick, it don't mean it's gonna keep going down. It could be. It's a good indicator to just be on the lookout, but it's not a end all be all. You get what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that one. But right now it's looking pretty solid. I'll say that. Right now it's looking pretty solid. I got 1 minute left till this thing closes. After it closes, we gonna make a decision, huh? Is that what we saying? We got 10 seconds left on the clock. Whew. I just don't know if it wants to go down. Like, it didn't really. It's respecting this line right here. It's respecting this. I need to see it break. But it's respecting it. I need to see it come down. Yeah, see the RSI on here be moving. Am I on the same time frame? Why this RSI don't move as fast? This joint moving. Look at this. This is both 5 minute chart. This the same chart. 26,756. 26,756. And I'm logged into Tradeovate on my trading view, so I should be getting the same exact feed. I don't know why this RSI moving and the other one ain't. Let's see what's going on Forex Factory. Let's see what kind of news is happening today. CPI data, a lot of Canada news is happening today. Anything else? Nope. New Zealand and Euro news is happening today too. President Lagarde speaks. That might be important. This might actually be important. There's an annual reception at the German banks. Volatility is often experienced during our speeches as traders attempt to decipher interest rate clues. As head of the ECB, which controls short-term interest rates, she has more influence over the euro's value than any other person. Traders scrutinize her public engagements as they are often used to drop subtle clues regarding future monetary policy. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I'm like, yeah, President Lagarde, she, as usually does something. I recognize that name. All right. I think I'm going to get in on a sell. The way this is looking, I think I'm going to get in on a sell. It's not looking too great. I want to see it maybe come up to 50% so I could sell comfortably. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit 26,780. But it's also actually respecting this. That's the trippy part about it. It's clearly respecting it. This would be look. This would be the first respect. This would be the second. This would be the third. That's on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, respect 1, respect 2, respect 3. I mean, come on. That would technically be support. It's respecting it. And then that big buy up right there, that was the 50%. I said I could have pressed sell on. See, I'm too busy chatting to nobody. But I want y'all to see how I trade live. Okay, now it's going down. Now it's going down. Oh, it's down here. Okay, it definitely broke. It definitely broke. It did not respect it. Is that my cue to get in? Let's get in.
Order filled.
You know you're not supposed to get in at the bottom. This is bad trading. I should have waited one more time. Because it didn't even close yet. It closes in 60 seconds. I should have waited that 60 seconds. But it's okay. It's got 30 more seconds. I should have waited that 60 seconds, I'm telling you. It's going to go right back up real quick in a hurry. But I ain't tripping. Because now what happens is when this continues to keep going, right? When this continues to keep going, boop, 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 I'm going to be like, boom, we in there like swimwear. We already in there. So right now we could be down 37. That's cool. I ain't tripping, like I said. Because if it comes right back up here, guess what? I'm going to buy it again. Dollar cost average my position. If I buy it up here, that might bring my position to the actual line that I said it needs to break. Feel me? And that's what it's all about. So now, since I've seen it come here, I fully expect it to come right back here. And then, boop, we get in again. And then it keeps going down. That's what I expect. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's a jump. That's cute. Okay, that's another jump. That's cute. Let's do one more. Ow. It's crazy how fast it moves once you enter a position, right? It's already 5 minutes. I mean, not even. It's been like 4. Because I said I had 60 seconds left when I placed this. And that'll be in 60 seconds. Okay. So shall I get in one more? Shall I get in one more? Let me see. RSI look like it want to keep going on here. It looked like it's about to push, baby, push. Like, this is unreal, y'all. This is the NASDAQ right now. Look at this. 1 hour chart on the NASDAQ. You could see the gap down here and here, both today and last week. 1 hour chart on the NASDAQ. This is crazy work. Like, the way it's actually been moving, wild stuff. Wild stuff. Okay, this is my opportunity to get in again. This is my opportunity to get in again. Sell.
Order filled.
Let's get a position where, you know, DCA it down. Boom, what I say, we now above the line that I said it needed to respect. So we gonna see. I could be very wrong. It could be buying. It could just be like, boom, go back up for the rest of the day. But we'll see. Hopefully that's not what happens since we're in on a sell, right? Y'all, the highest we've been is negative $90 in this position. And that's when I bought again at the top here. I was I think it was like negative 94. It said something like that, or negative 90. You get negative 94.20 or negative 92.40, something like that. Oh, whoa. All right. So maybe we should close this position, because it looks like it's ready to pump. I feel like I should get one more. I feel like I should get one more. It looks like it wants to buy up. But I might get one more. I might do one more just to, you know what I'm saying?
Order filled.
We in there. Talk to me nice. We in there. I'm trying to bring my costs. You see how I went from below the line to above the line to now we almost even more. We trying to get up there. It just needs to stop taking this huge run up. It needs to come down here off some rejection type shit. Because I'm already negative 200. I'm going to close at negative 500 regardless of what happens. So, I mean, let's hope that it doesn't do that. Let's hope that we could get a reversal here back in my favor. And we can close this. Technically, I respected it though. But we can close this. Oh, what happened? Is it making its way back to the top? what it looks and appears to be doing. It appears to be trying to make its way back to the top here. Minus 250. May have to get in on another buy, a sell. Might have to do it one more time. It's starting to come down. Never mind. Unless it pushes back up a bit, I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah, we was just at 280. Now we at minus 180. So unless it pushes back up to negative 280 again, negative 300 region, I'm not gonna get in another position. I'm gonna just leave what I got. Meanwhile, gold looks like it's slowly growing, but it needs to come down, and they won't let me trade gold anymore. It's crazy. Talking about it's too volatile. Yeah, look at that. That joint went all the way down. I should have got more, but it's okay. You can't overextend your leverage. You can't, trade emotionally. You got to just be the trend is your friend. And right now, this is the trend that I see as my friend right here. As long as this stays firm, we could keep going down. I'll be Gucci great. You get what I'm saying? So as long as we could get that. We looking Gucci. All right, so you see it. Yes, buddy. So this is looking like a nice rejection here. Minus 60. So you get what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff we like to see. We like to see it come back our way with some patience. And did it just dip underneath and then go right back that quick? Split second profit and come back into negative? That's crazy. But that's a good indication that it wants to keep going, right? Minus 19. Let's see some positive movement now. The highest we was at was negative 280. Let's see us go positive 280. How about that? Let's see a reversal here onto my favor. I'm not going to hold you. This looks nasty, though. To go up, then come down, then go up. This is like roller coaster right here. And this on the 5 minute. The 1 minute probably look even wilder. Look at that. 1 minute. It said whoop, up, whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, we in profits 30. Okay. Oh, nope, no more. Quick jump down and then a jump back up. It did that twice now. It did that twice now. I think this thing is going to start coming down for real. I think I should get one more. I think it's going to start coming down for real. I think this joint's finna drop. Have I zoomed all the way out? 15 minute. I think this joint's finna go back to where it dropped at 6 p.m. last night on Sunday. I think it just filled the gap and finna drop right back down to where it dropped before. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're gonna watch this one. Now we teetering profit to negative, profit to negative, profit to negative. That's what we teetering now. They keep going plus 15, minus 4, plus 15, minus 10, plus 40, minus 15. So we're gonna see what happens. But chances are this thing is gonna keep dropping back to, like I said, back to 26,540 would be the region area. TP 26,550. Let's call it, let's round up. So now this closes in 9 minutes and 50 seconds. I would love to see this candle stay in the green, or, you know, stay red, stay down for the next 9 minutes. That would be love. That would be a great indication that this is going to continue downwards. All right, all right, all right. We are still teetering positive and negative. Right now we're negative 30. We was just positive 5. So we're still teetering positive and negative here. I guess that's okay. No harm, no foul. I guess that's okay. Oh. Okay, we're back to +6. Basically, we need to see this candlestick be red. As long as this candlestick is red, we're in the green. Let's put it that way. As long as this candlestick is green, we're not looking too nice. So I'll even put let me put a marker there. Because for some reason, I don't even see my shit. All right, chat. We are up $77 and counting. Not a lot right now. That's okay. Like I said, it would be nice to see at least 280, the way we was negative 280. But we'll, you know, with some patience, we'll get there, hopefully. Meanwhile, let's change the color of this trend line. We want to do, we could do that color, cool. We could do that color. A line, A ray. All right, apply. Save. Oh, we're no longer positive, just off of editing. Ain't that about a bitch? That's okay. We're not sweating it, cuz. We're back into the negative hundreds. Wow. We're not sweating it, cuz. Look, look, look. We're going to do another line. What's Polygon? Oh, I like Polygon. Polygon's lit. I like Polygon. Polygon tool is lit. Can I put text on here? Yeah, I want an array. You can't put text on here. That's unfortunate. I would love to have put a text on here. We're back to our 0 point. We're back to our entry mark. Let's see if we could dip below here now. See if we could get some real deal sales in right here. We're looking to be down here where it was at during the pre-markets, 4 a.m. or at least here at 7:30. That's where we're looking to be. Nah, Now, how come this only shows on the 5-minute chart? We need to figure that out next. Learning Tradeovate is different. We went to positive 100. It's not good. We went to positive 100, but that's about it. Show me something better. You easily keep getting to this negative 280, 250 mark. Get me to positive 280. Well, you about to be at negative 150 again with ease. You could barely get to positive 100. That makes me not at ease. You feel me? I'm looking for somebody with the bag to take a huge dump on the market right now. Just drop them. See, I don't like that it's not really, like, something that wants to sell is going to sell. It's not going to take this long. I don't like this. Okay, here we go again. Third time's the charm, right? Let's see it. Let's get it. See what I'm saying? Like, that's $50 profit right there we looking at. But on the flip side, it has no problem going negative 150, negative 200. Let's see some real deal stuff going on here, bud. Because to me, this looks like a rejection. That's just not trying to reject. Like, I don't understand what's going on, but it looks like a rejection not trying to reject. And I'd love for it to start rejecting while we're in this trade. Because something tells me as soon as I exit, it's going to start going down. That's another support. And that's still where the line was earlier that I deleted, right? Because this is the mark that I made that line at. So it's still technically respecting it, or trying to, which is really odd to me. Because it closed and broke it here, but then went right back above, and now it's trying to respect it again, which is weird. It should just keep going down now. That was the whole point of me getting in on my sell. See, with that happen, I didn't see that happen like 4 times in a row. Boom, 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 boom. And I'd be like, whoa! But for some good stuff. You get what I'm saying? Okay, we at positive 150 now. Let's see, can we get to positive 280 like they showed me negative 280? Let's keep it going. Or should I be selling because it's not taking, you know, but I'm just, no, it just looks like a clear rejection to me. I don't know. And so I just like to see it continue to reject because it looks so evident. I like to see it, you know, keep going down with some conviction. You get me? Okay, we touched one minus 175, minus 180. We almost at minus 200. Can we get there? Can we see minus 300? Since I have 3 contracts open, that would be $100 per contract. Can we see minus 300? That's not even a lot. If we being honest, that's not a lot to ask for. That negative 280 that I was at was damn near $100 per contract, so it's not a lot to ask for. Can we see at least 300? Okay, we broke 200. We at positive 199 now, positive 208. Let's see if we can get to 300. Can we get there, fellas? Can we break this right here? We need to break this. If we break past this wick, I got faith. I got faith if we could break past this wick. No cap, no cap. Let's do it, fellas. Whoa, you see what I'm saying? We need that in the direction downward, not up. That was a $50 jump in a split second. We need those $50 jumps downward, though. Look at how it slowly goes down, but it comes up in chunks. I don't like that. That's not a good market to be in. That's too choppy. Look at how fast it goes up, but it's like not doing that on the downwards nearly as much. I don't like that. So it didn't break here. We need to see it break there. I'm going to draw a line there too. We need to see it break this because it did not do that. And if it doesn't do that, my faith on this one is subpar. Word to everything. Word to everything I love. If it doesn't break this line that I just drew, I don't think it's going to keep going down because it already wants to try and maintain strength here. So if it doesn't do it here, if it doesn't break this, there's no faith in this to keep going down. That's just being completely honest with you. And where's my box at? I'm not on TradingView no more, so my box is gone. Let me redraw my box. Shapes, rectangle, from here. This was, no, we said we wanted to do it at 7 a.m. This is 7 a.m., so from here, this was 9:15 to the daily open. Boom. And this was 9. This would technically be the pre-market high. This would technically be the pre-market high. And so if we look at that, it respected the pre-market high because it didn't close above here. So it broke it, but it didn't close. So technically that would be respect. As you can see, is below the pre-market high currently. And so I'm just looking for it to go right back down to the pre-market lows and maybe even continue a little further down that to Sunday night. But we'll see. Right now it's looking like it wants to come back up. We're now negative again. We was positive 200, didn't cash out. We're now negative again. That is okay though, because all that matters in life is that you know the trend is your friend and you just maintain that. And as long as you know the trend is your friend, you don't need to worry about nothing else, because you can't win it all, but at least you stick to the trend that you see. And I still see a rejection. I'll be honest with you. I still see a rejection. As long as it don't go above here, I still see a rejection. So if it goes above here, it has to break here. And if it breaks here, we're done for. Donezo. But as of right now, I still see a rejection for sure. Okay, so this gives me volume data. Interesting. Was that a box for menu? Oh no, that's to move stuff. Interesting. I got templates on here, okay. See what I'm saying? More of that rejection. That's what I like to see. I like to see rejections. I like to see rejections. Now, if it came back up here, I would get one more contract because I would already be at like negative 280. So I'll get one more contract before I decide to close out. But right now, I'm chilling. We gonna chill out until, you know what I'm saying? Until I absolutely have to. Because minus $50, that's manageable. That's cool. Like I said, I'm closing out minus 500. Minus 50, that's manageable. Minus 500, it's time to go. Now, what I probably should have done was sell at that 200 level, and then when it came back up, put in another sell trade. Okay, right now something's trying to pump the market. Gold and the NASDAQ are moving exactly the same. I'm looking at both charts, and they're moving at this current moment exactly the same. Like when one goes down, the other's going down. When one goes up, one goes up. I'm watching it both on the 5-minute time frame. Interesting. That would tell me something is pumping the market. But we're going to keep selling, right? Aren't we, NASDAQ? We're going to keep selling. We're not in the best spot right now to be buying. But we are in a great spot to sell, aren't we, Mr. NASDAQ? A beautiful spot to sell. Oh, the timer for the clock on Tradeovate is on the actual ticker? I didn't know that. I'm sitting here looking for it. Like, where is it? It's on the ticker. That's why I can't find it. All right, say that. What is trade mode? Oh, I can trade here? Oh, but then it's not going to do the group. It won't do the grouping. All right, turn that off. Bar countdown setting. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Maybe it's these settings. Show trade line. They don't be showing the trade line. They be lying. Show fills. See, that shit don't be showing. They be chatting. And why don't my box go on everything? It only seemed to work on this one. Settings. Trade, this fills only seem to work on here. Okay, we back to more sales here. We back to more sales. Should I do what I said? Should I just sell? We not at negative 200. Negative 200 was at the bottom right here where it was respecting. We at minus 135 right now. But I mean, this was another rejection. I think we're going to wait it out. I think we're going to wait it out and see what happens. I think we're going to wait it out and see what happens. I really believe it's going to go back to that Sunday 6 p.m. mark. Whatever time that was, I really believe it's going back there. Can I take these bars off too? I don't even know. Okay. 4 minutes to the next bar. And we're looking at positive 150 right now. That's what I like to see. I don't like that it's trying to build support here. That's what I don't like. That makes me feel like we need to sell. I don't like that it wants to try and build support here. It needs to keep going down. Because now this chart's starting to look ugly the way it's moving. I'll be completely honest with you. Can I duplicate this? Oh, wait. You know what the problem is? I'm on the wrong damn charts, bruh. I should be on MNQ, not NQ. MNQ is the charts I need to be on. What's the difference? Smaller contracts, that's the one I'm trading. I want to make sure everything matches up correctly. And we want to put this time frame 1 minute. And we want to switch this to MNQ. For sure. For sure. Yeah, we gotta see it go below this white line for sure. I think it wants to do it. Let's see it. It just did it just now. I probably when I was fixing the charts. It says it happened about a minute ago. But we got 2 minutes left on this here. Okay, now everything works. That's why I wasn't seeing the lines, because I wasn't there. Oh my Lord, look at that. That's nasty. All right, we could delete this here, remove this. So it did go down. It did break that line a little bit. I just missed it. But that gives me faith that it might continue. It does give me faith that it may continue. We'll see. Okay, this blue line is my trade line. It definitely does say -3. It got 3 contracts opened on it. And here am I thinking the app didn't work. I was just on the wrong chart. Okay, we at 200 again. So can it continue to break? Can it continue to break? Or what's it going to do here? Okay, it's breaking. It's breaking. On the 1 minute chart, it's breaking. Can we keep going? We got 33 seconds on the 5 minute. Can it keep going? Go back below my what you call it. Go back below my line. Show us that break. Be firm. Don't turn green 10 seconds before it's about to close, bruh. We got 10 seconds and this thing's about to turn green from being ultimately red. Come on, bro. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. New candlestick. Keep going down, bro. This is some bullshit. That shit was damn near green right before it fucking flipped. Come on, bro. Keep going back down. That's some bullshit. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, y'all. Keep going down. I'm looking at smooth rejections. I want to see more clean rejections. Right below this white line, and then keep it moving with some conviction. Just jump $10 down, because this is crazy. Look at that. It's staying on that white line so firm. It does not want to break this line, bro. It does not want to break this line, bro. I might have to sell. I might have to just take my profits, my little profits, and call it. I don't want to break that line. It keeps going to it and then going back up. I might have to take my little profits and call it. Break the line, bro. We got 3 minutes for the next candlestick. Break this line and stay down for a solid 3. I might have to just call it, bro. I might have to just call it. I'm about to just exit. What about the 1 minute? Go back to the 1 minute. What are we looking like? 1 minute look like it want to keep going down. Talk to me nice 1 minute. Go down 1 minute. See, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. It always does this. Come on, bruh. You about to push the whole profits in one fucking candle that bruh, ain't no way. From fucking 26.17 to 26.38. That's the $20 push I kept saying I wanted to see on the downside, right? That is some bullshit. It's okay though. It's okay though. It's okay though. It's okay though. Patience is a virtue, they say. That's what they say. Yeah, I think I'm about to just have to sell it. I think I'm about to just have to sell what I got. I don't like the look of this. Damn, son. All right, I think this is the determining one right here at the end of the day. This might be the determining one. That's two undecided candlesticks in a row on the 5-minute, which would almost create an undecided one on the 15-minute. And if that doesn't do it, the next one is going to determine for sure. Like, yo. So this is probably going to give me one more chance to get my 200 and keep it going, or it's going to give me a chance to see the run go stupid. Either way, it's going to give me a chance. I know that. We at 199. See, here's the 200. Now we either going to see a run or it's going to go back up. So what am I going to do? I'm going to sell. Oh, maybe it's going to continue going down. Maybe it continues going down. Okay.
Order filled.
I sold. Whoa, what the heck is that? 124 profit, 150 profit, $25 profit. I'll take it. 295 on each account. I'll take it, y'all. I don't know what it's going to do, but that was stressful. And I just wanted to see the 280 that it was negative before into my positive. 295 is that. So that was stressful. I ain't even gonna hold you. I really don't care what happens next because that was hella stressful. And this has a lot going on my, how do I fix this? That's got too much going on now. Trade lines. Boom, okay, we just want that. Boom. Whether it keeps going down, who knows? If it keeps going up, who knows? I just know I needed to get that 280 again, and that's what we did. And honestly, it's probably going to keep going down for the rest of the day because, yeah, why wouldn't it? That's all I'm seeing is rejections, but it's time to call this a video, guys. I'll catch you when I catch you. Peace.